let's look at Virat Kohli. You coached him when India won that under 19 world title in Malaysia in 2008. Since then, more than 25,000 international runs. Still got that hunger, as we can see. And he sort of rediscovered the appetite for those big runs which weren't coming. The last 1 year, Kohli's got some pretty good numbers under his belt.
Yeah, surely. I mean,
what else? Were you surprised when that drought happened? What, since 2019
really, no.
till last year?
Everyone goes down a little bit, you know. But, you know, what more can you say that hasn't already been said about Virat Kohli? Particularly when he's chasing a score, you know. Not easy to do sometimes. Particularly when there's some wickets falling around you. But that guy, he just steers that team home. And not only can he find the boundary, in different options,
very well.
He's very physical in his approach. He can, you know, you turn ones into twos, you turn twos into threes, and he intimidates in that way as well. And if there's any verbals to be had, he's in there too, and that can be off-putting. So too is Virat Kohli. You know, he's off-putting because of the way in which he attacks his batting. Very physical, very aggressive approach. Slightly different to Bairstow, but just as effective, if not more.
And I think the beauty of Virat, what we've seen especially in the Asia Cup, was there was that game against Pakistan, India off to a great start, but then he wasn't as fluent as KL Rahul. He was content playing second fiddle.
Yep.
The great Virat Kohli, content playing second fiddle, and he only accelerated towards the end. Is that also the hallmark of a good cricketer? You score the runs, or a great cricketer. You score the runs even when it's not as easy for you as it's for the batter at the other end.
Well, the short answer is yes. Obviously, he's a
no, but
great...
it's also humility, right?
Well, that's true, because, you know, the smart cricketer will understand what's going on. There are days when your partner is doing it really easily. And no matter how good you are, you give that strike to your partner, it's his day. Because when that happens, the team does better, and you know at some point you'll be called upon to continue in that vein. And that's the hallmark of a great player.
Okay, you spoke about Kohli being aggressive. He's abrasive for sure. I'm getting in a golfing sort of perspective, a golfing analogy, because just the Ryder Cup's pretty much very fresh. It's a big event heading into the World Cup. Is the stage set for Virat Kohli to do a Rory McIlroy? Because Rory McIlroy entered the Ryder Cup with a lot to prove. Similar to Kohli, individually brilliant, too shy of Tendulkar's record for most centuries, most runs in this generation. Let's leave that aside. But his captaincy didn't end too well. Didn't win anything big as captain. Home World Cup, pumped up, getting the runs again. You think that's what he needs to do. He needs to sort of unleash his inner Rory, and sort of that spirit of his powers India over the line.
I think so. Again, short answer is yes. In Virat's case, he's got 4 years if he doesn't do it this time, but you know, that may be a little bit too long. Yeah. It may be a little bit too long. But in Rory McIlroy's case, the Ryder Cup is played a little bit more often than a 50-over World Cup. But no question, you know, Virat Kohli's got the ability to set it on fire, you know. And it wouldn't surprise anybody, really, if that happens. So, you know, if you're an Indian supporter, you'd be praying that happens.